Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another EasyChamp tournament. We are flying with these tournaments so far. Really good work from the guys at EasyChamp to put more of these on. I am again your caster for the evening, Caster Ped. Happy to be here again to cover another one of these streams. An absolute pleasure to be here. But you know, we've got two new players tonight, two very strong players. They've beaten some players that we've seen in prior tournaments. You know, we've seen Football Hunter 4 get beaten. We've casted over him before. And also Clapped by MV, who we've seen win another tournament for Portugal. So these two players have fought very, very tough and hard to get here. But without further ado, we're going to have a little dabble into the tournament information and have a look at these players in a bit more detail. So the EasyChamp Friendly Cup. As you can see in the description there, this tournament will be the end of eFootball 2023. So this will be an annual tradition, hopefully, for EasyChamp. And they're going to invite 28 players each time to compete in this tournament. As you can see as well, the tournament runs from August the 1st to the 8th and will be the last tournament in eFootball 2023 and will be the last tournament of the summer with the release of eFootball 2024. With the release of eFootball 2024, a completely different tournament structure of our project will be waiting for you, on which we have been actively working on for a long time. So some very, very exciting news for everybody who is interested in these tournaments. This is the final one we're going to have for you for the summer period, and we'll be back with you next time with the eFootball 2024, which will be a completely new structure, which I'm excited for. I'm sure you're excited for as well. So, you know, let's just dabble into the players really quickly then. Let's see if we can, you know, take a peek into the player profiles just before we go in here into some gameplay for you all. It is important to note for today that we will be taking Durbe's side, Tony Garcia's side on the stream. Miguel, unfortunately, can't get the stream up due to his problems with the PS5, which is absolutely fine. So we get to watch from Durbe's side from the whole game. So I've already checked. It's already good quality. Really, really good stuff going on there. So we can now hope that we get this game underway. So it's going to interact here and make sure that we get onto Durbe's profile. If we have a look at how Durbe has shaped up, then here you can see on the gameplay, 25 games, won 17, drew 2, lost 6, goals scored 51, goals conceded 15. His last game against Clapped by MV, okay, so he won 2 against Clapped by MV and lost 1 game in the best of 3. So he did take it victorious overall, but he did lose 1 game there to Clapped MV. But prior to that, he hadn't lost a game for quite a while. You know, we have to go back all the way to the 3rd, where he dropped the game against actually his opponent for this evening, Mestre. So, you know, it should be a good game between these two. I think he lost the series overall to Mestre here. From seeing the games, the 3 games they played, Mestre took them 2-1. So it should be an interesting series this afternoon, or this evening rather, to see, you know, how these players are going to play, how these players are going to compete, and see if they can take the win. But that's it for Durbe. We will now push on to our final player, being Mestre. Let's see how he is holding himself up on this board. Let's just click his name here, and then here. Here we go. So on Mestre's side of things, it's been a little bit messier. Messy Miguel Mestre. But yeah, he's got wins here against Football Hunter, wins against Rock Chalk, wins against Lazar the Greek. You know, he's beat some very, very strong players here. And he's obviously dropped 1 game to Lazar the Greek, I believe, here in the knockout stages. So he did win the series 2-1. But again, very, very strong guy. Clearly knocked out some very, very strong players in the group stages, caused some problems in the round robin as well. Obviously, for our player this evening on the opposite side of things, Durbe. So, you know, it should be a very, very good game to get into. And we're just going to jump right in now and tell the players that they are ready to go, ready to rumble, as we'll jump on to the stream and, you know, watch from, hopefully, what is a good perspective. Just let the players know that we're ready. And we are ultimately okay to go into the match. And I think, you know, we've got a good one on our hands this evening. As always, with these teams and the players that we're starting to see, you know, cause some real problems for the other team. And, you know, it's always good to see that kind of thing as well. I think it makes us, realise how good these players actually are at this game. And it's always good to see what they can come out with, you know, what teams they're going to be playing with, what formations, what tactics, what strategies. So, yeah, it's going to be good to see. It's going to be a good one to watch. So we're just waiting here for the players to get themselves into the game, get themselves pushed forward, and hoping that they can cause some upsets here tonight. I know, obviously, we've seen this matchup in the round robin, which did see Mestre come victorious over Durbe. So, you'd hope from his perspective that he can keep the same things going again, but I do suspect that that game will have taught some lessons to our friend here, who we are watching the side of the stream from, which is Tony, Garcia, and Durbe. So we can only hope. We can only hope that he can, he can show us here. Show us why we're wrong to think the other side of him, which is, you've lost before, why won't you lose again? Hopefully we don't see that happening. Let's make this a good series. Hopefully we can get all the way to the end with a 2-1. We can go all 3 games this evening. See a very, very close game, but we have a Man United AC Milan matchup between the 2 players. And I believe, yep, we get the teams up now. They're looking to make changes. Let me just get rid of this advertisement. We don't want to see any of that on the screen. Oh, we're in cinema mode. There we go. It's gone away. Okay, brilliant. So the players are just looking at their teams now, looking to make some changes. Looking to see who they can swap around here to get a very, very good look on the team. So from one side, it looks like we have Luke Shaw, Lindelof, Heaton, Varane, Martinez, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, Fred, Anthony, Martial, and Rashford. And hopefully it's clear to us, who's actually going to be controlling that side of things. They are loaded into the game. They are ready to go. I'm ready to go. I hope you in chat are ready to go for this tournament. Please let me know. Who do you think will come from this game victorious? Which player do you believe will take the win in this matchup? You can tell me. You can let me know what your beliefs are about this match. And hopefully, the players can meet up to the expectations. But we do have Fred starting the game off for Man United, who is being played from the side of Mestre. Obviously, we have Durbe on the other side, but that's a bad mistake to let away in the first couple of minutes there. And unfortunately, it's tucked away straight away. No messing around there from Mestre. He caught a mistake in the defence there. A bit of a miscommunication with the keeper and the player, I think, there. And a bit of a mistake straight off the bat for Tony here. And hopefully, he can pull himself back from that. He is playing the side of AC Milan in this game. But Man United do take the first goal. As you know, just going to play it around here. Luke Shaw looking to take it forward to Fred. Back to Luke Shaw, running down the left flank of the field now, looking to take the ball forward with the wing back. He plays it across into the centre to Bruno Fernandes. Martial gets a touch across to Anthony. Anthony now has a option at the back post, and now Martial. And just like that, in 6 minutes, Man United have made quick work of AC Milan here. Miguel over Tony. And what a goal that was. Very, very well played. Quick attack, good passing, finding options around the sides. And Rashford going through again here, looking for free. Beats the defender, gets the ball across. Martial for free! We've got a hat-trick inside the first 10 minutes. And it's 3-0. And I think it's time for some changes here. From Derby's side, maybe. No, just taking a little breather, it seems. That was a lot of goals to come in a very, very quick concession here. And now AC Milan obviously sat behind. Mestre starting this game off really, really well. 3 goals within inside the first 10 minutes. That even makes game number 1 near impossible for a comeback to occur. I mean, we can hope to see here Durbe cause some problems and try and find some goals back. But at the moment, he's falling very, very victimised to these cross balls coming across the box from the side of Man United, from Mestre. That seems to be his, clinical tactic, is just slide that ball across the box, whether it be in the air for a header or whether it be just on the deck on the floor, and play a nice hard pass across the floor to the back post. And he has Martial waiting there to tap it in. But now the ball's going to be picked up in the centre. Fred getting the pass across to Casemiro, playing it forward now. Rashford was on for Anthony to pass it to there, but he just couldn't get that pass across. And now it will be back to AC Milan possession. And the ball's going to go forward here to Diaz on the right side of the field, who looks now to try and get across in, but Lindelof keeping good defence, good passing up there. It's going to fall to a shot, but it will be saved by the keeper, Heaton, who will look to deposit of this ball. We've got to look, this is supposedly a close matchup. Last time, these teams did go to a 2-1 series. It didn't just end, 2-0. It wasn't 2 games taken, so maybe it's just a slow start here. a very slow start for Man United. Just to clarify anybody's questions, it is a best of 3 format we will be going with tonight. 3 games maximum. Obviously, at the moment, it is looking very, very good for Man United. But we still have a half to go. And if he can score 3 goals, Mestre here, there's no reason why Derby can't score 3 goals as well in the second half. Or even in the end of this half. There's still a long time left to go. But it is Man United control and possession here. Really, really good defending. It will be cleared away. Addy takes the ball, playing it across field now. Back into the centre. It's Kayo. And he'll take it back again. But it's going to go right to Casemiro off the pass. You just can't be affording to give the ball away in the midfield area there. Bakayoko on the ball, playing it forward here. Diaz on the pass. He tries to find Giroud, but he just gets blocked down again by the defence. But he wins the ball back. Good determination to keep the play going. And he does get it into the edge of the box now. He's going to whip across into the back post to find Diaz, but it's going to be a great clearance and a great header there. Good defending from Mestre. He won't let anything slide past him this game. He's already got the 3-goal lead. He has 2 goals to let in as a comfort blanket. 3 if you really want to go to extra time or you want to try and fight back at 3-3. But, as someone has clearly mentioned, it looks like the game 3 has already been decided. I'm an optimistic person. I like to be optimistic about these things and hope that we could see something come back from Durbe. But you just can't be certain that it's gonna end that way. As the ball is getting played forward here, it's going to be played across. Hopefully passed forward. Diaz finding it in the centre again. Looking to slot the ball through. And he looks to find Giroud, but he can't quite find Giroud. And Fred will be able to clear the ball. Martial with him. Martial looking to get the through ball to Rashford. Can he make it? Oh, nearly made it, Rashford there. But good defending to play it back to the keeper in time. The last second he had to play the ball back, he got it there. Rashford was chasing down his tail, but now the play is switched completely. And we see Milan on the attack here, looking to find an opening in the net, but it's going to be just passed right into Varane's footsteps. And he'll be able to pass it to Martial up the line. Rashford takes the ball back to Martial on the left side of the field now. And it will be taken back by Bakayoko and played to Kalulu, who clears it back to looking to find Giroud again. Giroud just doesn't seem to be an option at the moment. He is blocked and marked off quite well by this team. Bit of a difficult one to call at the moment. What is going to be happening on the side of Milan, whether any changes will be made. Because it does look like changes could possibly be in the cards to be changed here, because otherwise we might just see this game fall as a 3-0 to Man United, because at the moment it is quite even, but again, we are not seeing enough criticality really coming from Durbe at the moment. And Tony Garcia, he needs to make sure that he's trying to find them goals. But the shot's going to come in there off a corner. Giroud left alone from that second cross in, and he will put that one away with a header. And that now rings questions in my mind. Getting that goal in before half-time is huge for the mentality of each player. Might spike a few nerves now when Mestre is playing, or it might spike him to, play a little bit more aggressively, try and find a couple more goals. But for Durbe, really, really good for confidence. Getting that goal in before half-time. 2 goals to score now. You're not as far away. You've got a lot of time in the second half to do it. This half looks like it's going to come to a quick end. Oh, nearly. Raphael there getting a touch on the ball, but it was not taken nicely. And wow, what a half that was for Mestre. Really, really strong half. 3 goals within the first 10 minutes. Didn't really see much of him as an attacking threat after that, but he made work of the mistakes pouring in from Tony Garcia here in the first 10 minutes, and he ensured that he put the ball in the back of the net. He didn't just score it, but he ensured that it was going to go into the back of the net. So, 3-1. What do you do here as Mestre? Do you sit back and defend and try and hold off for the next 45 minutes? Or do you just keep playing the way you are? Keep attacking, keep playing possession-based, keep trying to get more goals. Because theoretically, the more goals you score, the less of a chance, the mental on the side of Tony and Derby is going to hold up. It's going to cause some problems for his mentality there. He might lose belief that he can win it himself. But at the moment, sat at 3-1, he's got a lot of belief that he can get himself back into this game. He has the momentum of the goal before half-time. He has the confidence now to go forward. He knows that this defence is not unpenetrable. He can get himself forward. It's not impossible for him to score. And he now understands this, and hopefully, he can keep this going. But Fred putting the ball straight out there, I believe, right for a throw-in now for Milan. Just going to try and get the ball away. Good tackle there by Martial. Put out for a throw-in now. Martial's going to be the one to take it. He's got options all around. Which one will he choose, though? Which path will he go down? think he's just trying to figure out. I think he's moving some players there in the background, trying to get someone forward. Maybe a flick on is possible. Nope. Instead, he sends Fred down the line, looking for that back post cross. Maybe. Yeah, it will be there. Oh, wow, that's going to... Oh! Nearly go in. I do believe that was a cross, but it nearly turned out to be a shot, and I don't think anyone was really expecting that. That's a deflection, but it won't be on net. That was almost dangerous. Had that have deflected towards the goal line. It was put outside of the net, though, and it will be a corner kick. Bruno Fernandes will be taking it from Man United here. Gets it in to the back post area, trying to make it awkward for the defence to deal with. It will be headed out for a throw-in for Manchester United here. He will now try and find it into the centre. Anthony flicks it back to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes to Rashford to Martial, but the shot just doesn't come. Nearly perfect pass in there from Mestre, but he just couldn't get it. Giroud looking for that ball forward to Raphael, but it does get taken by Varane comfortably, and he plays across to Lindelof. Luke Shaw now on the ball. Can he get clear? He gets the centre field. Anthony trying to get a header on that, but it will be taken instead by AC Milan. Casemiro to Fred to Bruno. He then plays it to Rashford. He's got two options either side of him here, but he will get tackled straight down the middle by Tomsu. It's going to be played into the centre field. Plays it back. Good passing, opening up the defence here. Playing it into the centre. The shot to come, but that's just not on target. And, you know, hitting the target's one thing, scoring is another, but putting it wide is really, really not something you can afford to do at this point in the game. Some changes maybe to be made here from Milan. Bakayoko coming off for Tonali. Benassa coming on here as well, moving him a bit more defensive for Adley. Will he take any of the strikers off? It does seem that way. Raphael coming off, Besic coming on. So, you know, 3 changes to be made. You can't fault the lack of trying here from Milan. It's definitely trying and seeing the push to go forward and score a goal now. Whether he can manage to do that is a completely different question here. It does look far away from getting that back, but those substitutions we could only hope for either side can make some changes to the flow of this game. One more goal from Man United here could arguably seal the deal. But the deal is definitely not sealed just yet. He can't get too excited. There's good defensive work here from Milan. Looking to find that pass down to Diaz. Gets the pass. Playing it now into the centre. But it will be taken by Fernandes, who gets it onto Alanga. Back to Luke Shaw. Trying to find the pass to Casemiro, but it will be taken and cleared away. Now Diaz going to be playing it across, but it will get defended again. Bruno Fernandes sending it forward, trying to find Anthony, but great defending from Milan now. They've tightened up since the first 10 minutes here. And I do think, you know, they've probably been in control of this game since then, but obviously you're coming back from a 3-goal deficit. Oh, that's a bad pass back! I'm going to be converted. What an off-the-line clearance, but it doesn't matter. Really good defending to get that clearance off the line, but then they did manage to strike. Benessa there, the substitution coming on in that defensive position, finding the second goal there, making this now a very interesting end to game 1 of this best-of-3 tie in the final. 68 minutes gone in game. There's still plenty of time here for one more goal from Milan, but not if Man United can score a 4th, but a great save from Magan, the keeper there, will keep that one away from danger yet again. Defensive work, really, really strong at the moment for Derby. The ball's played forward, cleared away Lindelof. No, Lindelof messing around with it. Origi might get a chance to jump in on this one, but it will be heated, taking calm, collected possession of the ball, sending it upfield, trying to find Anthony. He does, but it will be taken off him, and the Benessa looking to run the ball forward. Fred will get the touch away, playing it forward to Anthony. Anthony played it into the centre to Bruno. Bruno looks to find Anthony again. Anthony looks to find the one across. A shot comes in, a header from Marcus Rashford. And that could have just sealed the deal there. 4-2. And now you'd expect Man United to defend. You would expect Man United to defend this well and get the ball clear. Again, whether that would be the case, we don't know. But we are waiting for the players to get back into the game. I do expect Man United to make changes here now. They've just got that goal. 4-2 is the scoreline. And we can only hope here that we're seeing something new from these players. Origi on the kickoff. Although this game does look a bit dead and buried. Changes are made. Eriksen comes on for Fred. Bruno Fernandes is taken off for McTominay. Possibly a more defensive approach then. But for Milan here, it's do or die time. You've got to attack, attack, attack. You can't afford to defend much more. You need to make sure you're attacking. Zalanga clearing the ball away here. Able to find that wing pass. Rashford taking possession at the centre. Finding the passes across. Eriksen now in the centre as well. Looking for that flick on maybe. No, he just takes his time with it. Playing it away. Getting the ball passed around to Scott McTominay. He'll then try and get it to Marcus Rashford. But again, good defending from Milan. It's a shame the consistency of the defending is the problem at the moment. As a good cross comes into Origi, but great defending from Varane there. Keeping the ball away from danger. Stopping that header from finding itself in the back of the net. And most questions that have been asked by Milan have been answered by Man United here, bar 2 times, which one of them was an awful pass back. Basically a gift from God given to AC Milan, which unfortunately won't be used in its best interest in this game. The ball's cleared long again. Good header to Rashford. He's got an option running up the line with him. He gets to Sancho. He'll now look to play it across. He finds Halanga. He finds Eriksen. Flicks across back to Halanga, who can maybe find a shot. No, just the bounce took it away from him there. And unfortunately, it won't find the back of the net. And it will be probably the end result here as we do come into the final 5 minutes. I suspect 2 minutes or more of overtime here. With the substitutions and the stoppages that we've had in the game. As we do loom along that minute. 4 minutes extra time. It's played into the box again. Cleared away. No messing around in the defensive area. Now Tonali trying to take it forward. Maybe one last hope here. If they can find the goal now and get one off the kickoff. Is the only way. But again, on the line. Clearing away. Stopping that ball from finding the through pass across the centre. The low whipped cross that came in. Cleared away. Made fast work of it. It's cleared away again, playing it across to Diaz. Diaz trying to find a shot on, but the shot wasn't on. It wasn't powerful enough, and it will be caught by the keeper. He should just be able to clear this one. There you have it. End of the game 1. This is best of 3, though. Durbe can come back from this. So we'll come back to me now as we discuss what just happened in front of us. A 4-2 game. A very, very dominant game from Man United, scoring 3 goals in 10 minutes. In the first 10 minutes of the game there, 3 goals were scored. 1 mistake, 2 sloppy defending. A very, very slow start coming from Durbe there. Tony Garcia not starting the way he'd have expected to. And Mestre just able to really, really embarrass him in the first 10 minutes there. You want to see a better start in the next game here if we have any hopes of going to a Game 3 final. Otherwise, maybe Mestre is just destined to win this. He played the first game expertly well. We did see 2 goals to come back here. 1 mistake coming from the defensive side of things from Mestre, playing a pass back right into the pathway of a Man United player, who then was able to find a pass into the centre, who converted it not so long after a clearance off the line from Milan. But it wasn't enough to keep the ball clear and get it out completely. And it did eventually find the way in. So 3-2 it was, and then obviously the goal with Marcus Rashford on the header sealed the deal for Man United. But we do need to see a stronger start here from Durbe and Milan. Otherwise, what can we say? Where will this game be going? But the players are ready to load in. They're doing their team tactics now, looking to change some things around so we can go and just have a little peek at what they're doing, what they're looking at changing here in this game to make a difference. We are hoping to see Durbe perform very, very well now. He's had his little shaky start in the last game. He's settled the nerves. He's settled himself down. He was able to nearly make a comeback there. He won the second. Well, after 10 minutes of that game, he won 2-1. But that first 3 goals really killed him off. And it's a hard task for any player to come back from 3-0 down. It is a hard task to come back from that, and it's not expected at all. But that's exactly what happened there, and we're just hoping that we can see a competitive game here in game number 2. We can see the players running at each other, causing some problems for each other, and hopefully trying to get themselves to a game win. But the game's kicked off with Man United possession again, as they do look to get this game, get it done. Let's see what we can have here. But Man United start on the ball. Good defending straight away from Tomori. Playing the long ball down the line onto the sideline. Into Adley now in the centre. Playing it one more. Giroud's found the ball in the centre, but it will be defended well by Martinez. Fernandes now taking the ball forward, looking to charge up the field here. Getting it past the halfway line with a through ball to Anthony. Anthony has options in the centre, but it's going to be taken away by Kalulu. Really, really good defending so far from Milan. Happy to see that he hasn't conceded in the first 5 minutes, which is a positive. If he can get to 10 minutes, that's 2 times the positive. But I do think, that was just unlucky. It was just chance. He just was startled by the quick start from Mestre, who did come out flaming. We have to say he came out flaming. But he's doing very well here. Bakayoko taking the touch on this one. Again, claimed back by Casemiro. Casemiro forward to Martial. Martial to Fred. Tomori makes quick work of that one as Casemiro back in the centre again. Reclaims possession. Finds Luke Shaw on the left side of things, who plays the cross into Anthony. Header, but saved by the keeper. But that is what we're talking about from Mestre. Those dangerous plays, always utilising either a low whipped cross or a high cross into that back post position. And again there we see Anthony left free for a header. That is dangerous stuff. And we nearly seen 1 goal fall in the first 10 minutes. But luckily, no goal scored yet from Manchester United. Durbe still defending strongly. Although Anthony was left with a free header there. And he's going to look for Martial, but he won't be able to keep up with the ball. Just a bit too much power on that cross, I think. A bit too much distance as well. And it will go out for a goal kick. Who will now, Migan, try and get the ball down. The header comes as far as Martial. Bakayoko takes the possession. Finds Raphael. Giroud takes possession now. Touch was a bit too heavy. Raphael reclaims the ball. Diaz on the side of the box. Can he find the cross in? He's got Fred marking him. He gets the cross into the back post. Great header away. Bruno Fernandes takes the touchdown. Taking his time here, Mestre, as he plays it forward to Anthony, who again, looking to find the best option. Finds Fred across the middle, who now runs the ball forward to Martial. Martial keeps possession, playing it to in between Fred and Fernandes there, and it will be taken back by AC Milan. Fred taking a touch in the ball here. He's got Luke Shaw waiting for him. Luke Shaw now, what's he going to do with it? Will he try and cross it, or will he take his time? He's taking his time and plays it back to Casemiro, who finds it in the middle to Bruno Fernandes. And it plays it across to Marcus Rashford, who he's offside. He looked to play the cross again across the box, but it was offside on that pass. An unlucky attempt at a play from the side of Mestre. The ball will be forward here. Kalulu heads it down to Kajir. It will be back to the keeper. Playing it forward here. Tomori picking up the ball on the side of the field, on the wing, trying to get it into the centre. He does get that pass successfully. Diaz playing it forward now as well. He's going to be trying to get past the Manchester United defenders here. Luke Shaw will make a touch, but he is going to be battled out. I do believe that's a goal. Oh, corner kick. He did get the corner out of that one. Really good play from Milan to force the corner out of Manchester United there. Plays it short. Diaz looking to find the cross now, but blocked off again. You've got to credit here the defence from Mestre holding the plays in the corner, really. They're not really getting into the centre area, but that's a header on net. Giroud picks it up for free shot, and it's going to fall there for Adley, who is actually offside, and another goal will be crossed off the books. It won't fall in for a goal, and wow, it was nearly a very, very good goal to score there. For confidence for Tony Garcia here. He nearly found that opening goal of the match, but it will be Fred now battling with Tomori. Tomori does get the defensive win on that one. Bakayoko in the centre now, playing it across to Adley, but it will be taken by Fernandes, who gets the through pass. Blocked off by Theo. Now Adley looks to play it into the centre. Giroud's waiting there, plays it one more to Raphael. Finds the pass. Across, it's going to be played to Diaz. Will he be able to keep it away? No. The referee says foul, actually. Man United giving a foul against them. Casemiro, Shaw, actually, giving the foul away. Casemiro going and pointing at the referee, telling me he's wrong. But obviously, the referee is obviously right in an AI game. Now we just get to see a free kick here. Can it be converted? Brahim Diaz on the kick. Sent it in the centre. Header by Raphael wide. And a chance gone to ruins, unfortunately, there for Derby. 33 minutes left to go. Or 33 minutes gone, sorry, in the first half. So a lot of gameplay for you guys to watch, especially if we can see a win here for Derby, which will tie the game up at 1-1 and go to a game 3. But at the moment, it is very, very close. Very, very tight between these two teams. It's really hard to tell who's had the best chances. I think Milan have definitely pulled themselves together in game number 2 and probably had the better, chances in the game. An offside goal, a couple of chances where they could have got a shot off. Just hasn't happened for them, though. On the other side, we've got Man United here. They've had that one chance with Anthony, and other than that, it's been quite quiet. We've seen a lot of possession, a lot of attempted crosses, a lot of attempted plays, but not really many shots coming out. Just that one header from Anthony straight to the keeper, and then dealt with by the defence. And it will be passed around. Giroud gets the pass, looks to find Raphael on the through pass, but doesn't get him there. Tomori trying to play it to the wings, but again, Luke Shaw standing strong. He did have Brahim Diaz waiting for him on the wing. Fernandez uses Shaw. Shaw plays it forward to Martial. Luke Shaw into the centre. Bakayoko able to get there. Kalulu clearing it away to Adli. Adli playing the ball across, getting a 1-2 in the centre of the field. Gets the through ball to Raphael. Back to Giroud. Giroud does get taken off him though, and Casemiro will clean up the play there. Back to Man United. Bruno Fernandes looking to play it down the line here to Anthony, who looks to be onside. He's got 2 options in the centre. He plays a chip cross into the centre. I'm not sure whether that was intended or not, but it did go right back to Milan on the defensive header. And we do see a possession change here. Giroud picks up a header back to Raphael. Raphael playing it across to Adli. Adli trying to find a through ball, but that's surely offside. A goal is scored. The player to score it, miles offside. 2 offside goals scored now by Durbe. And we're hoping that in the second half we can see a goal scored by either team. Otherwise, we'll be going straight to extra time, which is a very exciting end. But the players may be looking to make some changes here. Let's have a look. Giroud may be coming off. No, he's happy. Happy with the team. On the side of Milan, anyway. Maybe United making some changes here. Obviously, we can't see that necessarily. And we have Martinez looking to take the ball away. Fernandez is there. Can Fernandez find the pass through? Gets to Fred. Fred looks to find Rashford. But Kajaya able to deal with that one again. And here he is once more, clearing the ball. Finding Ketalacre on the side, who will take possession again. Trying to find it now for a centre pass. Luke Shaw keeping him in that corner. Apparently Albert finds the pass to Giroud. Brahim Diaz playing it across to Raphael, but it will be Martinez to make the tackle. And Anthony taking it to Rashford. Rashford across here to Fred. Fred plays the through ball to Martial, who's got to beat Tomori for pace here. He does find that. He gets the pass into the centre. Fernandez gets a shot, but the keeper making another great save there. Stopping anything from happening. Stopping any goal from going in. The goalkeeper being a very, very big saviour here. He's got the angel hat on. He's definitely... Well, he's got the angel halo, sorry. He's definitely been the guardian, keeping this team safe so far for Milan. 2 chances straight at the keeper. Onside, but not converted by Manchester United just yet. But I'm sure here we're looking to find a goal for Mestre. As he's pushing on, he's got a good chance off there. He's used Anthony Martial to outpace Tomori, who's really been the biggest offensive problem, I think, for Man United. Tomori's been clearing most of the chances and tackling most of the players who are trying to get the crosses in, or even the shots. Martinez let this ball go for a throw-in. Has got a couple of options. He gets Fernandez in the centre. He back to Martinez. Fred in the centre now to Casemiro. Casemiro gets the slide tackle, but it will go straight back. He does get the touch on the clearance attempt, though. Looks to find Rashford, but it will be cleared away eventually. Back in the path of Giroud, who looks to find Diaz, but one too many passes there, really. Could have took a little bit more time, maybe, with Giroud, and look to play that pass through a bit more clinically. Luke Shaw will pick up the ball here. Finds the pass back to Fred in the centre. Can't get it any further as Bakayoko will try and get a teammate, but instead he gets Lindelof. Casemiro tackled, though, by Bakayoko. Dangerous play in the centre there with a CDM. As Diaz tries to Fred. Raphael, the ball, a shot to come. Great defence again from Man United. This game could go either way. Either team could score by one mistake. But the defence at the moment has been spotless. Very little mistakes from either team's defences. And, you know, very, very good game. Very good game. Compared to last game where we had 3 goals in the first 10 minutes, this game's been very tight. An offside cross there is going to give a free kick away to Milan. Now some changes being made at the 70th minute. That is not uncommon in football. Okay. Some changes being made here. Gabia coming on in centre-back. Giroud coming off. Rafael Leo coming off. I do believe we're going to see Divock Origi maybe come up front again. We're just hoping at this point. Hoping to see a goal. I'm ready for a goal. I think we're all ready for a goal here in this game. That is the icing on the cake. Which team will score it, though, is the question. Will be claimed back by AC Milan. Lindelof quickly makes work of that one, but no, not for too long, as now Brahim Diaz is through. He's got options arriving in the box, but it's not going to be taken, and it will be back to the Manchester United defence, claimed back by AC Milan in the centre of the field there, just slightly in the half of Manchester United. But now Christian Eriksen is going to find Casemiro in the middle. Now can he thread the ball? He gets Eriksen on the right side of the field. Eriksen playing it onto Anthony. Kalulu looking to defend it, but Anthony taking it past him, but taking it straight out of play. Unfortunately there for Brazilian player. Not able to find the cross in, but the option was definitely looking valuable in the centre. The header's going to go straight back to AC Milan, but it's going to go claimed again. You know, possession of the ball not really being held by either team in this game. Probably possession stats in favour of Man United, who have definitely controlled the ball better. I think for AC Milan, it's very, very fast, quick counter-attacks that they're going for here at Derby. Trying to counter-attack, trying to get some quick, goals on his opponents, Mestre. Whereas Mestre is trying to take a calm, collected possession game approach. And he has controlled most of the play in the second half. But at this point now, there's a foul given away. And it will be a free kick given to AC Milan. But some changes being made yet again. Tomori coming off. Maybe. I wonder. What are we seeing change here? I'm interested. And really, we need to see some. We need to see some more attacking threat, really, from AC Milan. They get the ball, they get it forward, but they don't really take it forward and score, which is the problem. Some changes being made, I suspect, by probably Man United here. The break, we didn't really see any changes come out from AC Milan. The play's back underway, and we're looking now to see Man United attack, see Man United possibly, get a goal in the final 10 minutes. I could only suspect Man United would be the team to do it, but this is a very good counter-attack for AC Milan here. Diaz on the ball, he finds a pass into the centre, but it's going to be taken away by Lindelof again. And that threat, it looks so threatening when you see the 5 players on the attack, and the counter-attack's there, but it's just not being used. Every time it's blocked off with that first cross or pass into the box. But that's a good cross into the back post to Origi, who will find the net! And it will be onside for the first time in this game for Derby. He scored 3 times, but only 1 goal has counted. 2 have been offside. And what a time to score it. And now he just has to sit back, as you can see here. He is putting his players defensive. He does not want to lose out here on getting game number 2. He will play it safe. A counter-attacking threat. As soon as I mentioned that every chance he was creating so far has really, been a little bit wasted. He puts a goal in the back of the net to shut me up. And he gets a goal against his opponent here, despite being probably on the back foot for this game so far. And it's really good to see from Durbe. You know, he's played it patiently, he's played it calmly, and it shows that you don't have to be the aggressive possession, control game freak to win a game of eFootball here. You can play more patiently, you can play on the counter-attack, you just wait for that chance to come, and when it comes very, very well. As a brilliant header there for Divock Origi. Could be the difference between these two sides here in game number 2. And it could send us right into game number 3 as well between these two players. Man United still have time on the clock though. So still Mestre can attack here and find an equaliser very, very late on into the game. But you would suspect here that Milan are able to just shut him out completely. It's going to be a throw in here. Lindelof on the throw. He's just trying to find his options, I think, here. Move some players around, try and find an opening. Find a route to a goal, really. You're in the 89th minute. You've only got a minute or two, you know, or maybe 4 minutes at a time here. You've not got a lot of time to play around with the ball. You've got to get this work done quick and fast. 3 minutes added. A pass into the back post, into the centre. An own goal! And we're equal! And that came out of nowhere. An own goal. To finish the game off on an equal game. Maybe. But it might be AC Milan. They're through. It's going to be off the same player into the centre. But it's going to be cleared away by Sancho. He finds Eriksen. He might be able to get one last attack here if Rashford can win the ball back. No. It looks like the game might be whistled here. No, actually AC Milan get one more attack. And it's into the centre. But a great header out there. Will the corner stand or will it just go into extra time? It will go into extra time. The game ends 1-1 in 90 minutes. 57% possession for Manchester United. As we see there, not a lot of shots. What a game. And we're back level again for the second time this evening. In game number 2. And Durbe was standing at the gateway to a victory. Unfortunately, an own goal. It happens to the best of players. He just needs to mentally come back from that now. He cannot let that define his game. So, we'll be now hoping to see a very, very competitive extra time after we've just seen 2 goals scored in the last 10 minutes of the game there. One very, very late goal, which was an own goal. And one goal, which, you know, was not the deciding goal. Which was a good goal, to be fair. Really good cross into Divock Origi. Origi with the height at the back post gets the find the shot in. But this game will end with the team that have just been substituted on prior to the end of the full 90 minutes. As now, AC Milan just trying to control a bit more possession now, maybe. Not let Manchester United get in behind them. That is a key thing here. Possibly just play defensive and sit until penalties, maybe. But it will be in favour of Man United again. Sancho back to Eriksen, across to Van der Beek, playing it into Alanga, 1-on-1 with the keeper, and he scores! And the winner of game 1, Mestre, takes the lead in extra time in the first half. 2-1. With a beautiful piece of play, quick passing, quick through balls, great movement from the players, getting it through the defence, sweeping their way through as they go, smiling and laughing and finding the goal. 2-1. And now all the work's in the side of AC Milan to come back and strike here. Otherwise, they are out. They are finished with this tournament, and unfortunately, it will be second place, not first. And unfortunately for the viewers, there will not be a game 3 of this very competitive match. But let's just hope for now. Let's stay optimistic. But it's going to be Alanga again. He's through behind the defence again. He gets across to Rashford. Great defending last second there from Milan, though. We'll keep it away as Tonali. Finding the pass into Macias. He finds Brahim Diaz waiting for him on the wing. A foul in the centre there, though, committed. A red card! A straight red card here. Is that for Van der Beek? And that will cause some problems, possibly, for Mestre now. Van der Beek, not been on for long, but he's off now. After a foul in the midfield, out of nowhere, really. I don't know if it was intentional or if that just happened. But it's going to be through. Origi looking to find a shot on target. He gets through. The shot comes, and we're level again. I can't believe it. A red card, 2 goals in the first half of extra time. This game is crazy. And that will be it for the first half of extra time. Back tied at 2-2. This game is a game that never stops giving. We are seeing so much from these players. They're putting so much passion into the game. And I'm definitely feeling it on the side of casting. I'm not sure if all of you lovely viewers are feeling the same as me. But wow, very energetic, very adrenalising game to watch here. Very, very close game as well. Both sets of players really into this game, really trying to push everything they have into winning here. And that's what makes this so great to watch on a caster viewer perspective. And hopefully I'm making your experience that little much better on the mic today. It's going to be back in Casemiro's possession. High press being put on for Mason Milan, and it will be a hit. Brahim Diaz to get the touch, but it will be cleared away. Back in to possession of... I can't believe it, Milan! And just like that, a bad clearance, a touch on the side of Milan, a through ball, and a shot, and it's in. As simple as that, and Mestre has let his guard down. Since that red card, it has definitely affected his performance. And this game is really important for Durbe, because if he doesn't win it, then he has no chance at winning this final. It is a best of 3. He cannot lose this game or he is finished. So now he has just 8 minutes to hold off. He's going to play that ball out there, waste as much time as he can. Maybe some cheeky skill move in the corner antics to come out. As the passes come forward, Man United looking to claim the pass, claim the ball. It's going to be played across to Elanga. We've seen it from Mestre before in the closing minutes of the normal time to get it to 1-1. Can we see him get it to 3-3? Will that happen? It will be a throw-in. Lindelof on the throw. He's got a lot of players forward here. Rashford. Martial. He'll go straight to Rashford. Playing it back to Elanga, who gets the first touch, but it is cleared away. Back to Martinez, keeping the play alive, though. Back to Dalot. Dalot trying to get the touch into the pass. He gets Eriksen. Back to Dalot. Dalot playing it into the centre now, coming off a AC Milan shirt, and it will be kicked out for a throw-in. AC Milan holding on to this lead here. Grasping onto it with both hands. Hopefully that grip doesn't slip, because it will be a dangerous slip if it does. As Man United again looking to find those long throw-ins. It's going to be taken away this time though and cleared far and long. Casemiro takes the touch. Now they need to look at getting rid of this ball as soon as possible. Only 1 minute left. The final chance really for this game. 1 minute to strike, and it's Eriksen. He needs to get it forward. He does maybe get the touch. Yes, if he gets the pass off. He's still on the ball. He gets it through, but it's going to be defended, cleared away, and the winner will be Durbe. And what a performance that was from him. The red card definitely interfered with the way the game went. It was 2-1 up for Mestre before the red card. The red card came 2-2 on a free kick from that red card. Then 3-2. And very good play from Durbe to tie the game up. 1-1. Miguel Mestre winning game number 1. Tony Garcia winning game number 2. And we're tied at 1-1. What a performance we're seeing so far. What a performance we have had. And what a treat for you viewers to watch this game with me live here on the EasyChamp Football. They are the guys who make this possible. They are the people who work hard behind the scenes to put these events on. My job is to stream it to you guys and to talk. They do all the hard work behind the scenes. My job is what I'm used to. So very, very big round of applause to the guys at EasyChamp for putting this on, because this by far has been the best tournament we've had for a very long time here. Especially in terms of how competitive these two players are and how competitive that last match just was. I mean, 3 goals scored in the extra time period. More goals that them were scored in the normal time in the first 90 minutes. But all goals scored after the 80-minute mark of the match. Absolutely incredible. That was when the players started getting tired. when the players in game and the strain on the actual FIFA players themselves here, Mestre and Garcia, they also felt a little bit of that. But without further ado, we'll get back into the game stream because the teams are being changed now. Possession and tactics are being changed and altered a little bit, maybe to try and see how you can get a safer game, see how you can stop that other team from scoring. Use some ideas from what you've seen last game to try and boost you forward. But we'll move into that screen now and show you what we're seeing here. But wow. We can only watch in panic and fear for your favoured player here. I'm neutral in this. I don't mind who wins as long as they put on a good show, and they definitely have done to get to game 3 here. And it's already off. Man United again to start us off here, the home side. Now Fred, he's on the pass, gets to Martial. Martial trying to find it into the centre, but Kalulu will get good clearance on that ball, send it far to Lindelof. And I think here for Manchester United and Mestre, he needs to make sure that every chance he has counts. Last game he had 2 shots which were saved by the keeper. You need to place them shots better, take them chances well. Don't waste opportunities. Don't get complacent. Just because you won the first game 4-2 does not mean that in game number 2 it's going to be the same story. And it wasn't the same story in the end. And those 2 goals would have been enough to win him the game. Even 1 goal to take it to extra time. Maybe even win normal time. But Rashford's on the ball here in the corner. Plays it back to Anthony. We know how influential he's been. Gets Fernandes on the pass. The chip with Fernandes. Wow. Mestre just doesn't stop. He's a goal machine. And again, another quick early start for Mestre. Gets that cross over the defensive line, swings it in. Fernandes getting the cheeky chip over the goalkeeper to find the first goal. And again, at sort of the 10-minute mark, a goal scored. And now we're watching it get passed around. Casemiro's on the ball here. Running it forward. Let's see where he can play it. Tackled by Adley. Good tackle. Playing it forward to Giroud. But it's going to be taken again by Varane, who will just play it out of play. Giving a throw in. Giving that high pressure now to Milan. We need to see some instant improvement here from Milan. Hopefully, good improvements to come. It's going to be passed across now. Bakayoko gets it back to Giroud, to Raphael, but it's going to be cleared away. And it will be Martial now on the ball. Can he play the ball forward, though? He's looking to get it past Tomori. He runs past Tomori with light years. Bakayoko, though, is in for the tackle. Gets a great tackle. It stays in play and reclaimed by AC Milan. And that was a heartfelt tackle from Tony Garcia here. And he's now going to be on a goal nearly with Raphael there. Could have been one-on-one, but the ball just didn't get past that last defender. But it's definitely the right idea he's going for. And nearly does dirty work with Shaw there. But it will be tackled from him. Diaz on the ball. Plays it back to his teammate, but it's just going to fall out of possession. And it will be Luke Shaw on a throw-in now. And he's looking to get rid of the ball. I wonder if we can see any attacking threat now from these players. I hope to see it. We need to see it. And we have Adley. He gets the pass forward. Giroud gets the touch forward to Diaz, but it will be taken by Luke Shaw again. Expert defending from Mestre, making sure nothing gets past him. Rashford gets Anthony there on the side. Anthony, can he send the defender the wrong way? Kalulu's following him like a hawk there. He's got Adley behind him as well. He's going to be jammed between 2 players here. Can he squeeze the cross through, though? He's definitely looking for that cross. It will be put out for a throw-in, and Anthony maybe getting what he wanted there. Maybe he was playing for the throw. He now has a chance to use a player with a long throw here to get the ball into the box. Maybe a cheeky flick onto the back post again. We love the back post here. Mestre uses it so often. And it will go out for a corner from Cage's touch. Again, another opportunity to find it into that back post here for Mestre. Fernandez on the free, on the corner. Changed out for Fred. Puts Fernandez in the centre at the front post. He's going to come into this middle. Saved by the keeper, caught with no problem. Still 1-0 to Manchester United. And it will be saved. Heaton. Taking his time this one. No need to rush it for Man United. You've got your 1 goal now. Just try and get as much time off the clock as possible. Maybe a second or third goal. And see the game to bed. Raphael now on the ball. He gets it forward. Finds a white shirt. Giroud forward here, but a good strength. But it's going to go to Adley. Looking to curl that one into the corner. Unfortunately not to be. And now it won't be going all the way through. Brahim Diaz on the ball. Trying to find it into a teammate here. Maybe looking for the short option as well. He will send the cross into the front post. Man marked by 2 players there. Sandwiched in between. A header onto Anthony now. Anthony taking on 2 defenders. Left back. Rashford. The attack starting to build with pace now. The ball constantly going forward. But Fernandez beaten out by Kalulu. And it'll be cleared down the line here to Diaz now. Starting the attack for AC Milan. Finding Raphael down the line. Adley now. The next pass on. Varane does get in to intercept that challenge though. And he gets the clearance out to Fernandez. Who will be challenged but not beaten. And Fernandez receiving a pass back from Anthony. Gets it back to Anthony up the line. A 1-2-3-4 there with Bakayoko taking it away. Cage taking it away. And a good now attack forming for AC Milan. But Lindelof, before we could even get the end of the attack word out, Lindelof had got that defensive touch in. The focus and concentration right now from Mestre is immense. As Anthony's unleashed on the defence here. But he gets tackled by Bakayoko. Really good stuff there. Really good interception. Great time to do it. No foul given. It's a dangerous place to give away a foul as well, the penalty area. You don't want to give a penalty away. As Brahim Diaz is through with Giroud. Adley trying to find Giroud again, but he gets beaten. Bruno Fernandes trying to get the ball forward here. He finds Rashford, who then gets it to Anthony on the right side. But Kajer again. Really, really good stuff. And Fernandes to Rashford. Rashford to Anthony. Anthony to Bruno Fernandes. But Kalulu will beat him when the ball just slowed in pace. A bit more pace was needed on that ball. But the first half will end 1-0 in favour of Mestre. And a very, very strong first half from him. Not giving too much away at all. And 1-0. We're going to half-time. Hoping to see some differences in the second half now. With Milan kick-off. Adley on the ball. Sending it towards Giroud. He will be beaten there, Anthony. Takes it forward. Gets it as far as his defender, Adley. Now trying to... They need to find a goal, Milan. They need to find a chance. They haven't really had too much chance of a goal yet. They've had a shot on target, from what I can recall. But it didn't go in. It wasn't good enough to beat the keeper. It was a curled attempt from the edge of the box. From the left side, trying to curl it into the right corner. Unfortunately, didn't go in. The keeper got the hands to it. Martinez on the ball. Casemiro waiting there in the middle. Trying to get rid of it now. Can he get the pass across? Yes, he can. Martinez claims. Anthony across to Fred. Fred now forward to Martial. Options in the centre for him here if he can find the cross. One more goal here. Could be a vital time to score it, but it is defended. And it will be cleared straight out for a throw for Manchester United. Hang on a second. Let's try and... Hang on a second. Bear with me. I'll try and get this advertisement off the screen. We do have an advertisement, unfortunately. Hopefully, it does go away. I'll still try and keep the commentary up. That is unfortunate. That is the only issue with Twitch streams, unfortunately. Adverts do come, but we've got the players here. It is in possession of AC Milan. The game's still at 1-0. 57 minutes into the game. Martial is pushing on the attack here. Rashford on the edge of the box. He's coming inside now on the left side, but he is tackled by Kajea. A foul, though, on Kajea. Rashford might be in trouble here with the referee. The gameplay is now back, hopefully. I apologise for that, ladies and gentlemen. But it's now in possession of AC Milan. Played forward to Diaz. Diaz back here. He's trying to get the ball forward. Diaz can't get the claim, and Luke Shaw will get a clearance. Luke Shaw been very, very crucial for Manchester United here. Been a brick wall in that defence, letting nothing get past him. And very good stuff indeed. But it's going to be cleared away. Bakayoko. Giroud tries to find Raphael. Raphael now trying to spin it in. Maybe a shot opportunity. He gets it to Adley now, who gets a great touch. A shot come in. But a great save from the keeper. And that was a great chance for Milan there. And it was nearly taken expertly well. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be. And now some changes to be made. I suspect we're around the 70th minute again. We are waiting here now to see some danger. We're hoping for some differences here to happen. I'm hoping to see some dangerous play from AC Milan here. They need to find a goal. They need to go for it now. There's not a long time left here. It will be Brahim Diaz with the corner kick. He's got players waiting all around. Maybe the short option is on. It is indeed. And he gets the cross, but it's going to be straight out for a goal kick. And that was not what he wanted from that cross. I'm just going to have to see here what's going to happen with this team. Heaton looking to clear the ball away. Taking his time with it as well. It is a time game at the moment for Manchester United, and they will just play it around the back for now. Short, choppy passes. Hopefully no mistakes in there, otherwise we've seen what can happen when you pass the ball wrong. And there you have it, the mistakes made. The ball's reclaimed by AC Milan. One back by Casemiro, one back by Rebic. And it will be cleared eventually by Manchester United, who were overwhelmed a bit there with pressure. But now Martial wins the header to Anthony. Bruno Fernandes now on the ball. Anthony set off now. Danger position. He's going to play her across here. Will he use that player? He will look for a shot, I believe, a chip. But it does get saved and cleared away. And now Milan back in possession as the ball looks to get sent forward. Varane deals with that one. Sending it back to Rashford. We've seen his crucial flick on there. And nearly got a second goal for United. But now Origi back to Messias. And it will be played away. Fred claiming possession of the left side now, rushing forward towards that centre area, towards that box. Gets it to Bruno Fernandes in the middle. Anthony was on. Pardubli was offside there. And it's cleared back away as the centre circle now for Milan. They get it past the centre circle. Looking to push now onwards into the Milan half. The cross about to come in. It finds Rebic, who gets it back to Messias. A shot coming in! Sent the keeper, sent the defenders, but he also sent it wide. And it's unfortunate, but it happens. There's some changes to be made still here. A change for Tomori there. Maybe a tactical change. He moves players further up the field. He does need to find the equaliser. I'm hoping to see here some danger caused. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen now. as we have some changes made. "1-0 to United. Heaton looking to clear it away. Manchester United making some changes. Sancho and McTominay coming on. Fernandes going off. Eriksen coming on. Some very vital changes. Anthony going off. Alanga coming on. You know, he's going for the win here. Mestre. As Sancho picks up the ball there. Gets it past the defender. This is dangerous. He's going to pass in the middle to Rashford. Rashford to McTominay, who can't pull the trigger, but Rashford claims it back again to Sancho, but it will be offside. The referee calls it as we come across the 80th minute mark now. We're coming to the point where it's going to be do or die here for Derby. Mestre playing the game very, very well so far, but can he keep it up here for the final 10 minutes? And will this be a 1-0 win in the third game of the final? A very, very tight game. We've seen breakthroughs coming from Milan. This is another one, but Lindelof blocking away the pass, looking to go across net there. Maybe an air ball. A high cross across the box was a better idea. We'll never be sure, as it will be taken back by Calabria. Playing it into the centre. Looks for Origi, but a great defensive touch again. You know, Mestre's defence has been so strong in this game. Nothing has been allowed to pass his defenders. Going through the passes with a fine Nick Cohn, making sure nothing gets through that defence. Keeping it like a brick wall. No through pass, no over-the-top ball will get through to one of his players at the moment. And the very little chances that we've seen Derby have in this game have not been taken, as we're now reaching the final points of this game here. The final minutes are rolling in. Still 1-0 to United. Possession in Milan's favour. Not for long though, because Casemiro's now on the ball. He just has to waste as much time as possible. He goes for the clearance here in the 89th minute. Hopefully for him, not a lot of extra time on the clock, as it will be cleared back. 4 minutes added on. Enough time for an equaliser though for AC Milan here. It is only one goal that we're working with. It will be Sancho to take the ball, playing it to Luke Shaw. Just going to look to waste as much time here, but it's going to be taken back by Diaz. Good claim of the ball, but then right back to Rashford, to Sancho. He's just going to clear it down the field here, and that should really be game. We have one more opportunity, maybe, if we can get this ball down as soon as possible, but it looks like the referee might just blow it before it gets there, and he will as soon as it gets to the centre. And Manchester United FC, controlled by Miguel Mestre, will take this Friendly Cup final 2-1. And what a performance that was from Mestre. The 1-0 win in the final. But you've got to give it to Derby. He fought until the end. He just couldn't get the goal in, though. He had about 2 or 3 chances, maybe clear-cut chances to score. But unfortunately, the defence and the goalkeeper were making a very, very hard job for him to get that ball and squeeze it into the back of the net. Really unfortunate there. Really unfortunate for Derby. But Mestre takes that game in 2. First game, very dominant, 4-2 win. Second game in overtime and extra time there. 3-2 win for Derby. Tony Garcia. A red card obviously coming for Van der Beek on the side of Man United, controlled by Mestre. But then in the final game, 1-0 from Manchester United. No shenanigans there. And it will end 1-0. But a very good final and a very good stream as well. I do need to thank everybody for coming and watching this today. You have been amazing. Active in the chat, you know, putting your opinions in. So thank you very much for that. And this so far for me from casting has been the highest viewing. We have got 71 views total, 21. You know, we've averaged probably around 21 concurrent viewers as well. So that's absolutely tremendous stuff to see. Thank you all for watching this. Please do come back for the new tournaments coming for eFootball 2024, because it will be more action-packed, more excitement for you to get on the edge of your seat and watch your favourite players play football against each other. And there's no better league to do it at the moment for eFootball. EasyChamp are doing a brilliant job. You've got to give credit to those guys. They are making sure that it's running smoothly. They're making sure the tournaments are all organised. They're making sure I've got everything that I need to organise the streams. So please do give all your respect and credits to those guys. They have been brilliant, and I have loved working for them for these tournaments in eFootball 2023. And I can't wait for the future with EasyChamp. Well, myself, really, I want to work with them for as long as possible. They've been brilliant. But everybody in the chat, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the players putting on an amazing show. Thank you to the guys behind the scenes at EasyChamp. I have been your caster this evening, Ped. They have been the players. We thank you very, very